Okay guys, welcome to RC Tanks Model Mania. My son's tank has arrived, okay? He's been pestering me since Christmas. Oh, he's already started unboxing it. So guys, yeah, this is my son's tank. As I said, he's been pestering me since Christmas. Can we get it? And we got it, okay? So here we go. And we got this tank from my friend who is RC Tank Store, and I'll show you a little a picture and all his information. Well, I ordered this one. He does send worldwide, so you can order it, and the best thing is get in contact with him and he'll see to you, and if you want it, he'll get it for you. So there you go. So here we go. We haven't even seen it yet, eh?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if we can get this out. Another unboxing, eh? God.
Yeah, maybe.
So we have to be careful which side is
Yeah.
Okay, can you pull that box outside, my boy? Teamwork. Here you go. Okay, what I'll do, I'll zoom in a little bit closer so you can see the tank closer up. Okay, there's the instructions there.
Yeah. And
There
the
you go.
wood.
Yeah, and the transfers. Yes, the wood as well. Yeah, that's pretty good. So with this one, it's different to the hang-along remote control, which is here.
There are different remotes.
That's right, different remote there. So there you go. That's happy days, and it takes 4 batteries. So we'll have to put some batteries in
More
there.
different.
Yes, that's much different. There you go. So we have to be careful this one that we don't drop it, because I think they're quite hard to get, these ones.
Yeah.
So I'll put that one down there. So that takes 4 batteries. I think they're AA size. Now look at this. We got some timber here that goes on the side.
Yeah.
Now I think I might be putting my own timber on there, okay?
Yeah.
Because I think that's a bit too small, eh?
Yeah.
So what I've done, I went in the garden, guys. As you can see the difference there. And I've been cutting some of the bushes out there and getting these logs. So these look a little bit better than that. So
What is this?
obviously I'll cut to the size, and let's see if it's going to look all right. So I'll put it down there.
Look, what is this?
Now this here, this is the charger.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what you have here is a little. Now that tells you when it's finished. Okay, so you charge up the battery, and you plug it in there, and it'll tell you what voltage you got left, or what when you sort of like look and see how much you got left. You can check it out.
Yeah.
That's good, and it's got the Thailand plug as well, the American one. So that's happy days. So it comes with a charger. So what we'll do now, guys, we'll bring the camera a bit closer so you can see the Fury. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, well there you go.
Fury.
Oh, oh, hang on, we've got something here.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got something here as well. So we've got a screwdriver
Yeah.
and some Allen keys
battery.
and a battery. Put that down there.
But we need to open this. To
Yeah.
open that.
Okay, well, can you put that over there for now, just near my chair?
Okay.
Okay. One of this. So, let's see if we can take this out, okay? You have to be careful there, okay? It's like a little snug, isn't it? Okay, there you go. Right, straight away I noticed it's quite light.
Okay.
A lot of people say that. Why is the tank so light? Because this is the basic one, okay? I didn't order. Yeah, that's right. Eh? God, he's excited already. Let me do a close up for you guys. And that's what it is there. So I used one of my hang-along batteries. So that's happy days. So I've got plenty of batteries for this. It is quite light. The colour of the Fury, well, that is an olive drab, so I'll have to paint that and weather it and make it all look like the Fury. So I've got a lot of little bits I can add on to this. It's plastic tracks, so I'll have to get some metal ones, but I'll see. I'll see what this tank sort of looks like in a couple of months' time after when I've been playing with it. It does sound a little bit, I don't know, a bit thin maybe, I'm not too sure on that. And the supports of the brackets on the side here, where they're like triangles, they're not like, you can't see through them, you know. So what I'll do, I'll most probably cut through these little brackets there, so then they're hollow, so they look like the real thing. The tank, right, okay, what I'll do, I'll start it up. The battery's already in, as you can see it flashing away there. So with the remote control, it's over there. So bear with me, guys. Your son's been mucking about with it. Okay. So let's switch it on. Oh, there you go. So let's try the gun. Machine gun. Okay, the turret now. And what it is a recoil as well. It'll go back and forwards. Yeah, I'll show you the angle where you can see it. It's not 360. It will stop round about now. There you go. It's going around. Goes all the way down. Quite high up. It's got a flash at the end as well, but no smoke. It's got a horn, which I didn't know tanks had horns. Right, if we just bring it around this way a bit. It's a little bit fast. Right, let's see if we get the old smoke going. There you go. A lot of smoke. God. Crikey. That is a lot. That's got to be about the best one that out of all my tanks for the smoke. Okay, the tank talks to you as well, which I think there'll be options there where you can take it off. You switch the lights off as well. The lights are off at the front there, still on at the back. Now the flash is pretty good. I must admit, the volume, unless I've got it wrong, is not that loud. It's very quiet. I think the track is a little bit loose there, which I can take a link out. So let's take it outside and see how it performs, okay guys? This is where we start up the old Fury. Wow. Okay, I've just given the tank of paint with olive drab, because this colour down here is just, I don't know what it is, but it's definitely not the US colour. That's the olive drab up on top there. So what I've done, I gave it a first coat, I just painted it, I haven't sprayed it. As you can see, it's come out pretty good. Painted that as well. And I will be doing all these wheels and all that down below. I painted around that. I can't seem to take those off, but I'll be weathering them anyway, so that'll be okay. And any bits that I have missed, I'll be going over it again. That'll be black, the gun. And I've done a little bit around here for now. Obviously, I've got to do the edges. I've got black rubber paint coming, so I'll be painting over there where I've sort of missed there. And these look okay. I'll be taking the tracks off so I can get behind and do the paint in there. So yeah, at the moment it's looking all right. What I'll do a weathering video on me weathering the Fury and trying to get it to look like the one in the movie, which will be darker. I've got black soot coming and white snow, which the white snow will be the white dust that's on the Fury. I'll show you some photos of that. And what I've been doing as well is been making that the gas mask for the front of the tank, which fits over the lights, which you'll see on the movie as well. So it's a German helmet with a gas mask. Obviously, I've got to paint it. That is really hard. It's really soft plastic. Well, made it for me. So that's happy days. Just dressed up the Fury just to show you before I start weathering it. Yeah, as I said before, I painted it olive drab now. And I'll be darkening it a lot more like the Fury in the movie. And I got the gas mask and the helmet there. That helmet is actually from Lego, from the German one, and the gas mask is what my mate sent me. But the helmet was too small. But even though that helmet is a little bit small, so I have to get a new one. And here, this is a hang-along wheel. If I turn around that way, you'll see. So this way, I'll have to drill out the center a lot better than that, and put like the little holes around the edge, because then it'll look like the ones there. Okay, so I'll turn it around the other way. I'll put a bit of plastic in there, and for now I just put these on here, but behind here I'll put little staples. I'll make a little hole in there, sort of like a 0.3, and put staples in there hanging out like they're like little, where you can hang on stuff, you know, because I don't want it just hanging there like that. It just doesn't look real. You actually need something where it's, you know, attached to. So I'll be doing that as well. And because you got your 3 bits of wood there, which I'll be painting up. That's from the garden, this bit of wood. So yeah, I'll be painting that up. The actual sort of blanket they give you, well, I took it off and had a look inside. I don't really like that. I'll stick to my famous chamois. That is the old chamois. I'll be using the proper sheepskin chamois, which will be softer and it will droop down better. So there you go. So let's come around this way a bit. There's the bags that I've been making, and they just flop over quite easy, and not too bad. I mean, close up they look kind, but from a distance they look alright. And there you go. I've been dressing up the back a little bit, sort of getting a little bit like the Fury, just to show you guys. Obviously, I'm not going to keep it like this. I'm going to be changing it a bit. But if you look from the back there, it's kind of showing you a little bit like the Fury. Obviously, I'll be tidying up all these as well, these little white things on here. I only just set it up quick just to show you guys what it'll look like when I finish, hopefully, if it'll look alright. Coming around this way, the 30 caliber and 50 caliber bags where they catch the bullets when they're firing. There's another bag up there, but it's like empty bag. So yeah, I have to give you the verdicts on each sort of thing. Like first of all, the thing that I don't really like on this tank is the infrared battle thing here. It looks like something out of Star Wars that's just landed on the tank. It looks too big to me, and what they should do really is make like a commander, okay, but have all this built in around his body, so it still kind of looks like that, but it still beams out the things that it can be you know, hit. So I reckon they should do away with that, put the commander in there and have him as the receiver. and you know, sort of blend it in so it just doesn't look weird. But I think that looks weird, so I won't be having that on. I'll be taking that off. There you go. There's the 30 caliber which I made, and there's the 50 caliber there, that's the Hanglon one. I took the actual Hooben one off because it just doesn't look that good. As you can see here, it just looks really cheap and nasty. So I've got loads of helmets here as well, American helmets. So I've got all sorts of things in here which I can add, and yeah, there you go. So come and so this, I'll give this a 3 out of 10. Okay, that is just doesn't look right, this infrared battle thing. Now the tank color, when it came as that color, I left this bit so I can show you. That's the original tank color. I'll paint it olive drab. So the tank color, well, I give that about a 5 out of 10. But obviously when you get these tanks, you'll paint it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, that is, you know, it's just a, oh, okay, I can paint it, which I have done. So the tracks, well, they're nylon. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're they got a different feel to like plastic, so they feel kind of like it. Even my son said, is it metal? So it's pretty hard wearing, I think that. The actual body, well, it did sound a little bit tinny, but this bit here is quite solid. That's solid, that's solid. But it's these bits here, obviously it is, because it's quite thin there. So yeah, okay, I'll give that about an 8 out of 10. Now that I painted it, it looks a bit better. And yeah, let's get around to this way. The smoke. Now the smoke, when I put it on before, which I showed you in the video, I will give that 10 out of 10. That was absolutely amazing. It just absolutely blasted out with smoke. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for that. Now sort of driving it around, it's like it's on steroids. When you want to turn it, it turns pretty sharp and quick. So until you get used to the controls, and when you turn it, and then you'll master it, and then it'll be better. But at first, obviously, we're used to the Hanglon tanks, so you can turn them around slowly. But this, when you turn it around, gosh, it's like it's on steroids. It absolutely whizzes around. So we've been playing it and playing it and playing it, and now we mastered to turn it. When this goes up and down, the old gun there, the barrel, shall I say, that will go up and down quick. So you've got to master that as well to bring it up slowly and down slowly. And it goes quite a way down as well, which to me it looks a bit weird, but that's all right. Once you master that, it's okay. Now what else? Also comes with a battery which I'm charging up down there, a 7.4. Okay. Now in the manual it says 7.2, but this actually came with that battery, which is a 7.4, and that battery is a 2,800. So that will last roughly about, I don't know, what, 30 to 45 minutes, which is pretty good. And I've got bigger batteries like 7,000, so that will last like a week or so with me playing it. So yeah, so it's pretty good. Now the next thing that I think is the sound. It sounds like it could go up a couple of more volumes. When you fire the gun, you're expecting it to hear like a big boom, but it's kind of like it's in the background. You know, it's I mean, you watched the video and you heard it go there, but the video, yeah, the camera's quite close to it. So yeah, I'll give that as probably a 5 out of 10. The sound. As you go along, when you start up and you go along with the tank, it doesn't kind of rev up like the Hanglons do. It's just got one noise, and because the noise of the motor and all that, you can hear the most. And obviously when you stop, and then the engine just like roars up and goes down, roars up and goes down, and that's it really. And the machine gun, well, you can hear that. It's just like a basic sound that keeps going the same rhythm all the time. It's got a flash in the end. No smoke that comes at the end, so the flash is alright, happy days. Obviously I've got to paint the gas mask and the Jerry helmet. So in all, the tank, I will give it, at the moment, a 7 out of 10. That's my rating, okay? Some people say, oh, no. But it's what I'm going to turn it into. I'm going to make it try and look like the Fury, okay? It'll either be played with, or it could be sitting on my table and I'll be looking at it. So So let's see what it'll look like when I do my weathering videos and tarting it up to make it look like the Fury. So let's hope that will all go well. I think I've covered everything. Yeah, this is the olive drab that I painted the tank in. It's the XF62. So that's what I used on my other tanks. And what I'll be getting as well, which I love, is the makeup kits. The Weatherine Master, okay. The B one, now the soot is brilliant. What you do, you put your soot on the edges here and rub it in, and then you got your white for the dust, which we'll be putting all on here and all here. If you look at the Fury, it is kind of really white dusty, and it has got a lot of red in which obviously it's going to be the undercoat is showing on the tank in bits and pieces, little dots here and there. So obviously I'll be putting that on as well. Here I'll be putting some more staples. One here, one here. I think you got another one here. I do have the letters that on the Fury, which it has here. I do have them. I might put them on, or I might leave it, because the bags will be hanging over. Not letters, sorry, the numbers. I do have the 4 numbers that go there. So I might put that on, I might not. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so there you go, guys. I'll give it 7 out of 10. My son is absolutely really happy about it. Yeah, I'm happy. Played with it, happy days outside, it was good. So there you go, guys. The tank is very light, because if you had metal tracks it'll be heavier, obviously. So it's a little bit lighter than the hang long. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I covered everything. It was, every time I do an unboxing I think afterwards, oh god, I should have said this in the video or said that, There you go, there's my son. He's always all excited again, yeah? Yeah, he loves his tank. There you go. So yeah, this is my son's tank and he's very happy. And the Fury tank by Hooben. Now there is a couple of downfalls on this tank. The sound, you can just about hear the gun when it fires, okay, and the sound of the tank as well is quite low down. I think it could be due to the stuff I got in the back there, which the actual speaker is just below that. So if I could try and bring the speaker up closer to the grills there, might be able to hear a little bit more. And also the tank is very, very light due to the plastic tracks. Now if I had the metal tracks, it would make it a lot heavier, and it will sort of like come up to the same as the hang longs then. And then also had metal tracks. When you drive the tank, when you sort of control it, it won't turn so quick. It absolutely turns like if it's on like steroids. It's really quick. It just doesn't look real. It sort of spins around too much, and you can lose control of it when you're going along. So that's my, if they could upgrade that with the sound, metal tracks, which they do the metal tracks with the Pro, but then you're paying a lot of money. So to get the tracks will cost about, well, in Thai money, 4,000 baht. That's a lot of money. I don't know what that is in American dollars. I'll convert it. So yeah, a new speaker sound system with a lot louder, and when you shoot the gun you'll be able to hear it. I mean, when my son was playing with it, I said go on fire, and I just couldn't really hear it. It's just like, what? And at the end of the nozzle here, it was quite like a Lego piece. It sort of like dipped down and dipped down here. So what I've done, I filled it in just to make it a little bit more realistic. So besides that, the look of the Fury, it looks really good. It looks like from the film. I tried to get it exactly the same, with like the bullet marks there, and all the sort of like shading on the tank. The real logs, it comes with chopstick logs. Didn't like that, so I took those off. And I sort of done a little bit extras on the back here. Put panels here. It didn't have the panels on the basic one. Apparently on the Pro one they do. And also with the basic one, these little things here, which holds this on. That was just like little triangles. There's no little bit going through. So I had to get a file and file all of them down, all of them, even behind the logs there. They're all been done, as you can see, just to make it more realistic. So there you go, guys. Yeah, the Fury Hooben, I will give that a 7 out of 10. If they had the metal tracks and did the speakers and obviously with the metal tracks on, it might slow the tank down a bit instead of turning like a tank on steroids or something like well, the tank blitz. Yeah, it'll be like a 9 out of 10 then, I reckon. So there you go, guys.